Don't tell me you're still chasing me. Can you please leave me alone? How's it going, everyone? Sweet Daddy Brown here, and today we're going to be checking out the new adventures of The Witcher. Depending on how long it is, I'm either going to make it a very long episode or split it into 2 or 3. So the new adventures is basically like mostly made up of community missions, except the Price of Neutrality and side effects. But side effects is apparently just a fetch quest. This was still made by the devs, but it's also voiced, but it's a fetch quest. The rest aren't voiced. This one is the important one you should check out, apparently, because this was set in the year 1232. The events that happen in The Witcher 1 occur in the year 1270, so this is 38 years before the events in The Witcher 1. The famed white wolf of Geralt of Rivia returns for winter to Kaer Morhen, the Witcher's fortress that lies hidden amidst the Blue Mountains. He finds that uninvited guests arrive before him, bringing trouble with them. Becoming entangled in their conflict, Geralt must choose between the greater and lesser evil. Decide if he is willing to pay the price of preserving his neutrality. Alright, so let's do that. We'll start on medium. We'll do keyboard and mouse as usual. And yeah, I've never played this little adventure, so interested to see how things go.
Master Dandelion, do you promised us a ballad?
Yes, yes. Of battles and brave
Of
warriors.
sorceresses and magic.
Of unrequited love.
Silence, brats! You've not been in this world for long, so 'tis no surprise your heads are hollow. This is Dandelion, friend and companion of Geralt of Rivia. Who might he sing of, if not of the famed Witcher?
Right you are, honorable dwarf. I shall sing a fresh new ballad about White Wolf. Our story begins long before the Great War, decades before Geralt ever dreamed he would be famous. Its title, Bitter Evil Hearts. In the fall of 1232, the Witcher decided to return early to Kaer Morhen, fearing the quick advent of winter. The Witcher was angry. The final stretch through northern Kedwen was usually calm, but not this time. He was twice ambushed by bandits. Then one night, wolves attacked and killed his horse. He had grown accustomed to the kindly gray mare he had traditionally christened Roach. To make matters worse, at the foot of Kaer Morhen, he encountered a camp. Like all Witchers, he believed the fingers of one hand would suffice to count the people who knew the way to the Witcher's fortress. Visitors were a sign of trouble.
Why am I in a T-pose? You've earned talents. Use these to upgrade character features, including tribute signs. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Okay, that took a while, but I have finished. And if you've played The Witcher 3, you know that Roach is basically the name of the horse he uses. More wolves. Oh, that's a new character.
Perhaps we should return to Cairngorm. I have no desire to perish in this wilderness forsaken by the gods.
Silence, Merwin. They are but wolves.
Wolves that fearlessly attack an encampment thick with campfires. I ask your forgiveness, mistress, but these are but wolves, like I am but an elven showgirl.
Did anyone ask for your opinion, Mr. Brings? No? Then start doing what you are being paid for. And keep your hopelessly cowardly opinions to yourself.
Wow.
We would all be safe if your boys manned their stations, instead of constantly playing dice while bathing in drink. Now take away this corpse before its stench fills my tent.
Can I ask what happened?
Wolves killed the boy. Nothing unusual about it happening in the camp. It's commonly known that wolves, the cursed beasts, love flames so much that they bathe in them if they
What a
could.
cheeky lad.
Enough, Brings. Who are you, sir?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Prince Merwin Adamain of Ard Caraig. Kind of you to visit, finally. We've been awaiting your response all day.
Response regarding...
I'll explain. I'm Sabrina Glevisig, sorceress. Come see me at my tent. Merwin, I assume you won't mind my handling this matter?
No, though I will want to know what you agree.
It'll have to wait, whatever it is. Wolves approach.
To arms!
You hear that? There's a bit of an echo. Oh, fuck. There's a bit of an echo whenever they speak. I guess they didn't do that bueno of a job recording. I don't know. Oh shit, these are some strong wolves. Get out of here, dude. Well, he's dead. Very unfortunate.
Not enough.
Or one of them's dead. The cook. Oh, he's just down. Okay. Yeah. Got some alchemical components. I'm not sure if they're gonna be too handy, since this is completely separate to the main story.
That which will be our doom.
Okay. Where'd she go? Where's her tent? Oh, can I stop dodging every freaking time? Pardon me.
Welcome to Mistress Sabrina's tent.
In case you're wondering, this is an illusion.
Everything?
Yes, but my dear Witcher, it's an illusion of rare quality. In fact, it barely differs from reality.
No matter.
Suit yourself. I assume you're returning to Kaer Morhen for the winter.
You assume correctly. Enough of the small talk. We have important things to discuss.
Thank you for your help with the wolves.
No problem.
You've heard of the curse of the Black Sun, Witcher?
The curse of the Mad Mage Eltebald. I believe he started the whole mess that led to several dozen nobly born women being murdered or imprisoned in towers.
Eltebald was no madman, and there is no doubt that women were not entirely normal.
Madness, normality, it's prattle steeped in relativity. Tell me something specific.
Autopsies were performed. The mutations witches undergo are but a minor clinical operation compared to those caused by the curse of the Black Sun. The skulls and spines of these girls contained red sponge of some kind. Their internal organs were in disarray, some missing altogether. Everything covered in moving cilia and pink and blue meat scraps. What say you to that?
Nothing. I've seen humans with eagle talons instead of hands, with wolf fangs and eyes, people with additional joints. All products of mages fumbling with magic. It's no proof of a curse. We digress. Why are you here?
A girl affected by the curse of the Black Sun is inside Kaer Morhen. Princess Deirdre Adamain, elder sister of Merwin.
What do I have to do with this?
Don't play the fool. That girl is a serious threat to you. Surrender her to me and no one will get hurt.
I'll think about it.
Oh boy. Sounds a bit sketchy, Les.
Sabrina, I wish to have a word with you.
Naturally, Merwin, but not now. I have several matters to discuss with Geralt of Rivia.
Is there anything I should know?
Don't fret. We will confer later.
In that case, I shall take my leave.
Okay. Time to talk to Vesemir. Alright. So I could just collect materials still. Oh, okay. This is a bit... We got some interesting stuff here, Les.
Ah, beauty in pure form.
Alright.
Go and speak with the witches. Sway them to my point of view. I'm a professional. I know what the girl needs. And I'm very good at demonstrating gratitude.
That I do not doubt at all.
Whoa. I don't trust her, though. Seems like a very sketchy lass.
I see you have spoken to Miss Sabrina. However, I lead this expedition. Remember that.
I will.
Are you able to read?
I am.
Then read this scroll.
To my barons, vassals, and all free subjects.
Go on, go on.
Let it be known far, wide, and by all, that I hereby declare Merwin of Caingorn to be our loyal and trusted servant, and to be loved by us, thus rendering all who cause him grief liable to incur our royal wrath. Henselt, King of Kedwin.
Good enough. Understood?
Indeed, though grief is spelled differently.
Whoa.
I see you are quick. So you accept that if the Witchers wish to travel freely and unmolested about Kedwin, they should not cause me grief, no matter how the term is spelt.
You don't seem like anyone's causing you grief.
Not yet, no. But that may change, and my patience has its limits.
I wanted to ask you something.
Alright.
May I ask what brings you to Kaer Morhen, sir?
My sister, Deirdre. She is my elder, and in Kedwin, the eldest offspring inherits all titles and estates, no matter the gender. My father, Prince of Cairngorn, may he rest in peace, passed on 2 weeks ago, a victim of syphilis.
So Deirdre is now Princess of Caingorn?
She would be, if not for the curse that holds her. Anyone aspiring to the throne of Cairngorn must fulfill 2 additional conditions. Cairngorn is a vassal state of Kedwin. For decades, the princes of the north have bowed before the throne at Ard Carreg, a throne currently occupied by King Henselt, who has made his opinion on the issue of cursed princesses very clear.
I think I get it. And the second condition?
Do you know Cairngorn's history, Witcher?
Not well.
We have this custom whereby any aspiring ruler, prior to assuming the throne, must spend a day amongst the duchy's simple folk, execute a series of menial tasks, and pray in the Temple of Freya in the evening.
Sounds reasonable.
The problem is my sister has displeased the simple folk in the past, and though she most probably could bribe a few prominents, the priestesses of Freya will never accept her.
Alright.
Because she is cursed, supposedly.
Because she has killed too many, even for a princess.
Well,
Her victims include the priestess Isildura. Truthfully, the old hag was nearing the end of her days, but that changes little.
Is it certain that Deirdre caused her death?
Beyond any doubt. When Miss Sabrina decided to perform a magic ritual that was to lift the curse from my sister, Deirdre went mad. Then a huge wolf emerged from behind a house, and before it could be stopped, it shredded Isildura's throat. Miss Sabrina cast a powerful spell, and the old priestess's spirit arose and said, I was killed by Deirdre Adamain, who was born beneath the Black Sun.
Sabrina cast a spell, you say? I believe necromancy was banned.
yeah, she's pretty sketchy, this Sabrina chick.
Can I ask a personal question?
You may.
Okay.
What's your connection to Sabrina Glevisig?
Mutual respect.
That's evident enough.
Okay.
Can I ask a personal question?
You may.
What do you think of Deirdre?
My information is limited. When we were children, several charlatans appeared. They counseled my father, examined Deirdre, told fortunes and calculated horoscopes. They brewed mysterious concoctions. Nonsense, all of it. When Deirdre was 12, a certain mage arrived, an oniromancer. Do you know what oniromancy is?
No.
Divination based on dreams.
Whoa.
I thought so too.
It's fancy stuff.
This individual was an altogether different kind of specialist. The mage claimed that he needed to spend a night in Deirdre's chamber as she slept. He mixed a brew designed to amplify her dreams. The old man could barely walk, had a beard down to his waist. We suspected nothing.
Oh boy.
He did as he claimed he would do. By morning he was gone. Several valuable items had disappeared from Deirdre's chamber, including her favorite mother-of-pearl comb. Only the laundresses in the outskirts saw him, claiming that he had fled as if chased by demons.
So he deceived you and robbed her. Did the prince order a pursuit?
Of course he did, but too late. The morning after that tragic night, Deirdre claimed the mage had raped her. My father refused to believe her. The cheat was an old man, as I said, and the bed linens betrayed nothing. Deirdre fled the castle, assisted by a young stable boy, an excessively broad-shouldered oaf. My father sent out a search party, yet Deirdre had disappeared without a trace. A week later, the party found the old mage's corpse. He had been tortured. Someone had cut off his...
I can do without the details. In any case, he was a thief. He could have angered many.
You're right, of course. Yet folk inhabiting the area where he was found claim to have seen a young girl and boy ride through on large wolves.
Wolf-riding children only appear in fairy tales. You can't tell me that a 12-year-old girl and idiot stable boy managed to evade a search party, find the cheat, and...
I'm suggesting nothing, merely recounting facts. Some time passed and Deirdre returned to the castle. From then on, my father ordered the dogs set upon any mages that approached, assuming that any true sorcerer would surely manage to avoid a few bear-hunting hounds. And then Miss Sabrina appeared.
Okay.
Take care.
So there's that bit of talking for now. We got a good amount of information. This is gonna take us to Carmorn over there. So we're gonna head to Carmorn and see what's up. It's interesting so far. Although it's mostly just been an information dump, so you guys might be a bit sleepy.
Master Geralt,
What is it?
A lot of talk.
I merely wish a brief word with you, sir. But reveal not to Miss Sabrina that I drew you aside.
All right. Talk to me.
Master, do not defend the lass you harbour now in your castle. She is not worthy. I detest her with all my might.
Okay.
It will be 2 years now when she passed through my village with her retinue. My father, keeper of the local tavern, took in the noble party. I know not if he offended her, or if it was just her whim, but she tormented my father to death, slowly and cruelly, forcing my mother and me to watch.
Jeez.
May she be damned for the ages.
And no one raised a hand to stop her?
It was but the princess who had a retinue of armed men and who wielded a sword herself. There was nothing anyone could do. I beg you, surrender the girl to Sabrina, who will repay her for all her ill deeds.
I need to speak with the other Witchers first.
Yeah, there's some sketchy stuff, Les. Anyway, the thing that really bugs me is that you probably can hear it if you listen closely. There is a bit of an echo. You can tell they were recording in a studio, their voices. That's a bit sloppy, but I guess it's better than having no voices at all, since originally this wasn't voiced until the enhanced edition came out. I think that's when they voiced it. I guess I used to strong set on the wolves now, and they won't evade. Oh boy, Doges everywhere. Doges, please have mercy. He's fighting a Doge here.
Hey, Wolf.
Lambert, who else is here for the winter?
Vesemir and Eskel, and, well, we have guests.
I know. I've been to their camp. What are you doing here?
Making sure they stay out of Kaer Morhen.
Our guests tried to enter Kaer Morhen?
Some pompous ass showed up with an escort of dwarf mercenaries. Obviously, I couldn't let them pass.
Alright.
You know they're carrying a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt?
Not interested. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal edicts mean nothing here.
I hope that's not how you put it to him.
Didn't have a chance to. The Arcaspores sprouted first. Quite a few seem to have planted roots over the summer. I always thought they grew on the graves of the murdered. Some bad wind must have carried the spores to the valley. It's full of them now. In any case, the dwarves evacuated the nobleman as soon as the plants appeared. It's been quiet since then.
Okay, oh god damn it. You know, she was just talking about you. Little rascals. No, fire. That's what I want. Oh yeah, I forgot these things aren't affected too much by fire. Oh god. Not the vanilla sword? No. Can you not do that? God damn. Almost done with this thing. These are like one of the more annoying enemies, because they hit hard and they have a good range. I should speak to Vesemir and Eskel. We're actually walking outside Kaer Morhen. Nice little place. Okay. What do we got here?
Greetings, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Greetings.
How is the path?
Tolerable. Nothing groundbreaking. What is going on here, Vesemir?
We've got a bit of a problem. The Princess of Caingorn arrived 2 days ago, claiming her envious brother and an evil sorceress were pursuing her. She's asked for our protection.
She's got her castles all wrong. No knights in shining armor here.
She was in bad shape, hungry, cold. We didn't have the heart to drive her off.
Mm-hmm.
And Eskel was acting strange. Before the girl fell asleep, she said one more thing, that one cannot flee one's fate. Later, Eskel told me a story. Some 20 years ago, he saved the Prince of Caingorn's life. He cited the law of surprise, and as they say, destiny proved fortunate. Unbeknownst to the prince, his wife was with child.
I'm not sure that was entirely fortunate.
So you've heard of the curse. In any case, on a day when the sky was dark as night at high noon, the princess gave birth to a girl. As far as I know, Eskel never returned to claim the child promised him by the prince. For some reason, ever since then, he's always taken the long way around Caingorn. So, now we need to deal with the brother of Eskel's unexpected child, a retinue of mercenaries, and a sorceress bent on dissecting the woman she suspects of being a mutant. As if that's not enough, the brother carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt himself. So we can hardly just drive them all away.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
What do we
shitstorm
do?
going on, lad.
Talk to Eskel. She's his surprise. We'll meet back at the ford Lambert is guarding. Think it through, Wolf. I want to hear your opinion.
Fine.
Wolf.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of talking, huh? Oh.
What do you think about this dispute, Deirdre, Sabrina, and the nobleman?
We should stay out of it. Geralt, we protect humans from monsters. That's our vocation. Meddling in human affairs only brings trouble.
Do you mean the letter bearing King Henselt's seal?
Exactly. We can't afford to provoke the king. This could get sticky.
I get your point.
It was sticky.
I'll see if I can learn some more.
Wolf.
Why is everyone outside?
The keep is locked. I'd rather not unlock it with strangers around. We're better off spending a few days out in the open. That way I can be sure no one will go sniffing around the fortress.
True enough.
Wolf.
Where's Deirdre?
A little further on with her wolves.
My dudes.
Tell me about the girl.
She seems a bit strange, though I wouldn't call her a monster.
Strange how?
When she's near, my medallion goes wild, and I can't cast even the simplest signs. I can't explain it.
That sounds a bit annoying.
I need to look around.
Sounds like it might cuck me when I'll need to use some signs. So this last is probably up ahead. Up here. Oh, they're all named. Hello there.
Greetings, Geralt. I'm Deirdre. Eskel spoke of you.
I've heard a few things about you, too.
If you mean from that lying shrew Glevisig.
Calm down. I don't tend to judge based on rumors.
Geralt?
Your wolf's eyes are glazed over with hunger.
They're starved. Because of that bitch Sabrina, I cannot venture beyond the fortress walls. They choose to remain at my side, thus depriving themselves of the opportunity to hunt.
You seem to have a better understanding with wolves than with humans.
I raised them from when they were cubs. In a sense, they are my only friends.
She's got a badass sword there. For that wolves can survive a month without nourishment, from what I know. That's not true of a princess.
All right, I'll see if I can find something for them.
I spotted several wyverns in the area, on the peninsula across the river from the camp. If you could slay 3 of them and bring me their meat, I'll reward you.
Noise.
Reward me?
I have a runestone that can be cast into a blade. What did you think I had in mind?
Whoa.
Nothing. I'll be back
Geralt,
soon.
calm down.
Geralt?
That's Eskel's daughter there. Jesus. Okay.
Deirdre, do you know what Sabrina and your brother want from you?
Isn't it obvious? Sabrina wants to place my sweet little brother on the throne of Caingorn. My brother, who is entirely subservient to her, and who, as the Prince of Caingorn, will have a vote on King Hensel's council.
I was asking about something else.
All right, then. She believes me to be cursed, tainted in my mother's very womb. She believes me to be a monster.
Are you?
How the hell should I know? When I prick my finger, I bleed. I also bleed each month. When I eat too much, my stomach aches. I sing when I am joyful. And when I feel hatred, I kill. I don't know if I'm a monster. Yet I do know what Sabrina is capable of. She is a monster you seek.
Huh. Okay.
Explain. I'd like to hear your side.
I was 19 and happy when Sabrina showed up at the castle. My father, who always preferred Merwin, was old and ill by this time, so he could no longer bother me. My brother had been away at King Henselt's court, and I could handle most of the courtiers. I was at a tender age, and I fell in love. His name was Roban. I even considered a morganatic marriage. Girlish fantasy.
What does Sabrina have to do with this?
She arrived with my brother, whom she already had on a short lead. She observed me, interrogated servants, tested the situation. My father's company of knights treated me like a daughter. I had always liked hunting, took part in manhunts for bandits. She needed proof, some spectacular way to defame me.
And in your carelessness, you provided her with that proof.
Sabrina decided to provoke me. She seduced Roban using magic so powerful that his mind became confused. He suddenly developed an intense fear of animals, especially of the dogs he bred. I wanted to help him. It was then I discovered that mages found it hard to cast spells in my presence, and that spells previously cast gradually subsided if I was near. I went to the small chamber Roban inhabited just above the kennel, and I found Sabrina there. I admit, I was enraged, wanting to tear her apart, but she was too quick. The hag flew out of the window on a broom. Roban was left drooling, whimpering like a child. Within an hour he had ceased gibbering, and within 2 he understood what the witch had done to him. I thought all was in order and I could leave him. I wished to settle the score with her and entered the castle. I know not what happened, but the spell grasped Roban once more as soon as I was gone. He began feverishly seeking Sabrina. In his wildness he entered a pen occupied by a very aggressive hunting hound.
Did he survive?
Yes. Though mentally he became a 2-year-old child, a child that feared animals intensely. Sabrina blamed the accident on me. I swore then that I would kill her. I carry a blade should I get the opportunity to use it.
Jesus. She sounds like a good lass. Okay.
What do you want from Eskel?
You can be disarmingly kind.
Just answer the question.
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Caingorn? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish your witch's mores sound. I constantly hear things like, we're witches have no feelings and so on. You don't fool me. You have feelings, emotions, you're like all people except faster. I cannot fathom why you strive so hard to hide that.
It's rarely wise to fight a legend. Sometimes you have to make do with it.
Perhaps. But I'm not deceived.
Okay, and the last one.
How did you find Kaer Morhen?
I always know where Eskel is. I merely need to think about him.
That's something a stalker would say, to be honest. A bit scary. I need to bring Deirdre 3 portions of wire meat. Alright, so let's do some wire hunting. Hopefully I don't have to go all the friggin' way around. Right, game? Oh my god, really? Okay. Hold on. No, there should be a way. I think I can just use hard. Right? Right? How the hell? God damn it. Give me a sec. Freaking wolves, I swear to god. I'm just trying to see if this is the right path. Let's see. Because the other path, as you saw there, didn't work out too well. So we're just gonna go through the right side. If they could stop chasing me, please tell me they stop chasing me. I know they're really fast. Okay. We're not gonna make it to the Wirens. I mean, I can, but I don't want to make it that long. I thought I saw someone across the river here. Maybe it was just my imagination. Oh, never mind. I was gonna talk to someone. Oh, hello. You're a basilisk. You're not a Wiren. I ain't got no time for you. I am dying. There's a good amount of different monsters in the area surrounding Karamorn, it seems. But this is a good time to show off the map, I guess, on the rest of the map. And then next time I'll just be... What the hell's wrong with the screen? See that? It kind of wobbled. It's a funky, very funky little side mission. I'm not sure if it's because there are giant centipedes nearby or something, and because it kind of reminds me of the ground trembling when there were giant centipedes around. Fucking these bastards, I swear to God. But here are the Wirens, and this is where I'll cross to fight them. Don't tell me you're still chasing me. Can you please leave me alone? I don't have time to waste. Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Ah, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Don't fucking bullshit me like this. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Can you... It's here. There we go. Alright, that little bastard is dead. And I have no idea how old Geralt is. He's quite an old lad. He looks the same though, here. Even though this is supposed to be 38 years before the events of The Witcher. So it's a bit odd, but hey. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Apparently Dandelion was born a few years before this happened too. So Dandelion wasn't even born yet. So Dandelion was recently born. So now we're just gonna skip to when we get back to the lass whose name I can't remember. Alright. Daedrian, there. That's your name, okay.
Geralt?
I got to meet.
Time to feast. Here you go, pups.
They won't accept anything from you. I'll feed them myself. Diablo! Banshee! Here is the rune I promised you, Witcher.
Nice bauble.
Geralt?
Alright.
I'll be going.
So what do I do now? Daedra is grateful to me. Who do we gotta talk to now? Ooh, I need to talk to Eskel. Where is Eskel? I guess he's outside. Just trying to find him earlier. So, here's the rune. This is temporary. Temporarily imbues blades with magic, increases chance of hitting opponents, and damage inflicted by 40%. Okay. Seems Eskel is down here by the old mine. I didn't even realize there was a path over here. Apparently, this map area was supposed to be included in the base game, but I guess they didn't have enough time to have it in or whatnot. Odd. Anyway, we'll just take a look over yonder and see what's good. Hey, how's it going, my dude?
Hey, Geralt.
Eskel, I wanted to talk about Deirdre.
Fine, but we should tend to the Kikimors first. We need to destroy their cocoons. The art is best for that. It's dark inside, so down a dose of cat.
Okay.
Let's go.
I don't think I've used any cat, and I've probably had it by default. Yeah, I did. Oh boy. Some shenanigans with the Kiki Morse once again. How's it going, lads? Aw, oh, come on. Make me waste my moves. It's pretty damn rude, lads. Oh, you're much easier to take out than freaking wolves. I don't know why wolves are so overpowered in this little DLC. Freaking Kiki Morse. The freaking poison. Oh, I see what I gotta do. What? Alright, there we go. I see what I gotta do though. It'll just keep respawning unless I take care of the cocoons. This is right here. Alright. And then there's another one to the right over here. Oh, come on. It's gonna take a bit. This mission's so annoying. One more over here. I think they glow blue until you take them out. That's how you know which ones you need to take out. Whoa, girl. It's fancy stuff there. This one's still working. Later, bitch. Oh, fuck. I think we pissed one of them off, huh? How's it going, lad? Wait, I wonder if the wolves were weaker to steel, because this thing's supposed to be stronger than a wolf.
First chamber is clear. Let's go deeper.
Oh, no.
Care to tell me something about Deirdre?
It was about 20 years ago. I rescued Deirdre's father from a gang of Bobalaks. I must have heard too many of Vesemir's stories about the eternal law of surprise.
We've all heard too many of those.
The prince, spattered with Bobalak blood, looked at me and said, "You saved my life, Witcher. As I am your debtor, say what you wish in return." All I could think of was the famous line, "You will give me what you know not that you have." I shall return to Caingorn 6 years from now to see if destiny acted in my favor. I never went back to Caingorn. Then rumors started circulating about the curse of the Black Sun. There was confusion, but that's another story. We have Kiki Mors to tend to.
All right, but I'll have a few more questions.
Oh, I thought she was your daughter or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I know what's going on here. It's confusing as hell. Maybe I should try to be more invested in in this freaking story. But it's kinda average. Right now I'm just going around using art on cocoons. Shouldn't have expected too much from the DLC. This is supposed to be the best one though. Or one of the best ones.
One chamber left. Let's take a breather.
Oh, God.
What do you know about the curse of the Black Sun?
I did take an interest in it, and even bribed a certain wizard to let me look at documents drafted for the Council of Mages. I took some notes. It seems the mages screwed up as usual. Sabrina Glefisig was chosen to examine the Princess of Caingorn. It was hatred at first sight. Something about a guy.
Women.
Whoa.
It only got worse. Sabrina concluded she had enough proof to consider Deirdre a cursed mutant and to subject her to real studies. As I'm sure you've guessed, Deirdre had no intention of being examined, not least because she was a princess. She persuaded several of the prince's warriors to get rid of Sabrina. All hell broke loose at the castle in Cairngorm. Many died, and there was some priestess among the corpses.
What did the priestess have to do with anything?
Nothing. From what I know, she landed in the wrong place at the wrong time. After it was all over, Deirdre fled the castle.
And the pursuit continues to this day.
Exactly. I'll give you my notes on the curse when we're done with the Kikimores. Let's get to work.
Yeah, let's get to work. Let's get to slay more Kikimores, everyone's favorite little rascals. And then the big boy comes out. Oh, two big boys came out. Come on. Crab, spider thing. Well, at least this isn't like. Oh, holy shit, my health is pretty low. But at least this isn't too hard to deal with. Ow, why the hell do you deal so much damage?
Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well.
What?
It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's get out of here.
This is your mess, lad. Why the hell do I have to deal with that shit? Okay. I have to reach a decision. Oh, what's going on with the notes? Matters not if we believe Edible's words, but in prophecy. Let's just skim through this. This is a lot to read. Holy shit. Degenerate mutants and inhuman internal organs, spoiled maidens wronged by an inbreeding among aristocracy, and bad upbringing. Okay. It's torture, vivisection, seeking the truth, where we draw the line between monster and human. Okay. The base of these issues. Alright. Curse of the Black Sun. That was weird. Anyway, we'll go back and we'll see what we'll do. Alright, I guess I'll talk to Vesemir.
Wolf.
I think it's time we decided.
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece. This concerns our safety and Kaer Morhen. A mistake could cost us dearly.
Let's do this.
I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kaedwen will be off-limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules 3 Cold Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
God damn it. As much as I'm usually neutral, this sorceress seems sketchy as fuck.
We can't let the sorceress get her hands on the girl. It wouldn't be right.
So what do we do about Sabrina and the nobleman?
Deirdre must give up her claims. That should satisfy Merwin. And the sorceress, well, she'll have to live with our decision.
Either that, or I'll turn her lovely little head into something to place on the mantle.
Whoa.
Lambert, save your morbid lines for later. Let's try to resolve this peacefully.
All right. Eskel, Geralt, go see our princess. We'll wait for you here.
Okay. So, hey, gain some levels. So now we're just gonna speak to Deirdre and see what we do with her. Oh, is that her over there? That's convenient. Nice. But I am gonna have to meditate to level up before this shitstorm happens. Or, never mind.
Geralt.
We've decided to help you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
We need to settle things with your brother. You have to go to the camp with us and tell him that you relinquish your claims to the throne and estate.
Thus stripping Sabrina of support.
A high price, but I see no other choice.
That's settled then.
I'm glad, Deirdre, really.
Yeah, I'm sure this won't end well. So let me just meditate real quick before. Oh, god damn it. Let me use my. Stay away from me. I gotta use my shines to light a fire.
I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
Fucking god. Damn you, lass. Really? Well, either I'll have to find a fire that's already lit, or I can't level up. Nice. Very nice. Campfire. Campfire. Okay, I'm far enough to. Shit. That's far enough from her to start a campfire.
To what do we owe this procession?
Merwin, there's a way to resolve this peacefully.
To feed the wolves while saving the sheep.
Very well. I shall hear you out.
Forgetting anyone?
No, this is strictly Merwin's business. We will speak with you too, Sabrina. Later.
Merwin, I am prepared to relinquish my claim to the throne and the lands of Caingorn. I am ready to give up my title as princess.
Unconditionally?
No, but I have only one. You will strike me from your mind. You will cease pursuing me and return home, taking this witch with you.
Deirdre.
Silence, woman. Merwin, you must see through this. This is a trick.
We will draft all the necessary documents here and now, witnesses present. All will be clarified.
Merwin, don't believe them. Remember how Robin ended.
That was your doing, Glevisig. You and your magic.
Merwin, order brings to arrest Deirdre. Only then will your title be safe. Without that, you will live in fear, always.
I shall kill you, witch.
Calm down, lass. God damn it. She has a bit of a temper problem, it seems.
I'm sleepy. Hit him! Kill him!
What? No. Come on, lads. Ah, fuck. Give me a second. Well, if you're gonna... gonna do this, at least let me drink some swallow. Well, she's not here, so I can just spam fire and just those. Oh, never mind. For some reason, my endurance isn't regenerating. Are you fucking? Are you starting shit here, man? Come on, lads. There we go. Later, bitch. I basically had to take everyone out. Nice. Typical shenanigans involving Geralt. Everyone dies. Whatever his decision. Well, this could have been avoided if this freaking girl didn't start shit. But on the good news, now I can meditate. So just give me a second. You're right down there. This is just sitting nuts and you kind of got your ass kicked, bud. What the hell?
Follow Deirdre inside the tent.
Alright, yeah, she's inside the tent, so let me just meditate real quick. If it lets me. No, can't meditate. No, it's a fire. No, I can't meditate. Okay, so we'll just follow her then. Where's the tent entrance? If you could. Is it all the way over here? Yeah, it is. Okay.
You had it coming, brother. Instead of a prince, you'll be a dead man. And I have a special set of gifts for you, witch. Only the best.
She has gone entirely mad. Witcher, help me! Sabrina, use your magic. We can defeat her.
Magic does nothing to me, brother dear. Geralt, I did not intend to attack Eskel. He scared me. It was an instinctual reaction.
Abandon your plans of revenge on Sabrina. Forgive your brother. Prove the mage is wrong. Prove that you are no beast.
And if I tell you I cannot find it in me to forgive, If I say that I long to put that bitch through real torture, will you see that as an admission of my guilt?
I'll see you as a morbidly vengeful child, but I'm no judge.
Geralt, don't be a fool. It doesn't take wisdom to see that she has lost her mind. It must be the progressing mutation.
You're only guessing.
Witcher, I should remind you of the letter from King Henselt himself. If anything happens to me, King Henselt will have you all eliminated.
Oh, calm down.
You're like children. Since you want me to decide, I will.
Fucker.
Drop your
Six
sword,
gotta calm
Deirdre.
down.
You both wish to use us, but you, Deirdre, attacked Eskel, who may not survive. In addition, you lied. You never wanted a peaceful solution.
Geralt, please don't.
If you lay down your weapon, I promise Sabrina will not harm you. You will be free to go.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? God. Why can't you? It's not that hard. It's not that hard, Les. Oh, fuck. I can't use magic with him. Give me a second. Why do... This is why we can't have nice things, you know? Tony, I'll... Can't use my... Okay. Dodging and parrying impossible. Nice. King and Queen. Looks good. Let's use that. Am I using my steel sword? I can only use it on my steel sword. She's not a monster though. Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna fucking die, aren't I? Did I not equip this freaking bomb? What was the key? 6. Come on. Almost done. There we go.
Eskel's unexpected child, Princess Deirdre Adamain, born in Destiny's shadow. She could have changed her own fate, abandoned vengeance in favor of forgiveness, demonstrated kindness and humanity. She lost that chance when she chose revenge and hatred. Was she a monster, or merely a hunted, slighted girl? Is Eskel's scar a warning granted by fate, or just a coincidence? No one can know that. In any case, under Merwin Adamain's rule, Caingorn descended into ruin and became entirely dependent on Kedwin.
RIP.
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre. Though none ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.
Is that it? Well. But yeah, she had issues. I had to stop her at that. I gave her a chance and then she just fucking ruins it. Well, that's it for this episode of The Witcher, and I guess it'll be the final one too, since I just wanted to check out the Price of Neutrality. But yeah, I'll cover The Witcher 2 eventually, but not in the near future since these are some long games. So it's I'm gonna need a break. But yes, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.